We are on the Amalfi Coast, as you can see behind me. I have my beautiful American converted Italian friend here with me to learn how to speak Italian. I have my notes here. We're going to talk about the basic gestures, right? The basic things to say, and then we're going to show you some of the hand movements. People in Italy, outside of the South, they don't speak like they do in how we make it sarcastically funny in the United States. They do have a lot of hand motions, but it's not exaggerated. So, first and foremost, how do you say hello?
Buongiorno or Ciao.
It's very funny because in Spanish, Ciao is Spanish. So walking into any restaurant for me is very weird because they're like saying goodbye when I come in. But in Italian, you say ciao, hello, ciao, goodbye. All right, how do you say, explain to everybody the evening. So,
Okay, so if it's morning, to say hello to someone, you can simply say buongiorno. And after lunch and after your siesta, it tends to become Buonasera. There is no real good afternoon. It just goes from buongiorno to Buonasera.
anytime you're ordering something, when you say thank you,
You should say Gratzie, and keep in mind it's not
grazzi, it's grazie. So they'll appreciate it. If you guys learn a little bit of Italian, I guarantee you that you'll have a much nicer experience because the Italians enjoy that. Okay, so how do you say you're welcome or welcome?
Welcome is Preggo, and you'll notice that a lot of time people will say Preggo to you before you say thank you. So basically they're saying you can go first, or you can have this, or you can sit down. So their way of saying all of this is Preggo.
Things in Italy don't work very efficiently, I guess is the right way to say it. So if you ever need to say excuse me, which you most likely will,
Scusa or scusi. Scusi is a lot more polite, but you know, if you're in a rush, you can be like scusa and do it.
if you're going to get somebody's attention to order, or you need to say, get permission from somebody, it's
Or you need to go to a group of people, you say permesso. Basically, you're asking for permission.
so when you leave, after you leave for the hotel, or if you find yourself a fancy Italian boyfriend at the end of the day or end of the evening, you say to have a nice day.
Well, have a nice day is Buona Giornata. You generally say this in the morning because the rest of the day is ahead of you. And then you say Buona Serata at night. And you use Buonanotte to simply say good night or sleep well.
One of the tips that the converted Italian princess here gave me was anytime you go to a restaurant, ask for their name. They're very, very responsive, and they'll give you a little bit better service. So how do you say what's your name?
Come ti chiami? And this way you're kind of personalizing the service, and it works not only in Italy but all over the world.
Just imagine that Italians are very, they move their hands a lot. They're very personable. So after I started doing that when we were going out here in the Amalfi Coast, it kind of did make a difference. So I highly recommend it in Italy whenever you come. How do you say may I have?
Posso avere. It's not very polite, but if you add grazie at the end, or per favore, which is please, it's perfectly fine to use.
Okay, now some of the bad words, right? You're going to get frustrated when you're in Italy because, as I said, things aren't very efficient in the country. So, what the F?
Che cazzo?
That's
Or you can say,
like,
che cazzo succede?
Hey!
What's happening?
hey, if you're going to get into a fight with somebody, or
You want to be a little bit more than offensive?
you say,
Vaffanculo.
and the guy's laughing at his recording.
So that's
Okay.
go to hell, and it's not very polite, so I'd say this for special occasions.
So those are the basic expressions you need to know. Some of the hand motions you're probably going to use. We'll leave you guys here with the beautiful view here in Positano, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao.